I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my click. I need a 30 for 30.
We want the smoke. Gotta have that smoke.
I'm finna give it to him, brother. I'm damn sure finna give it to these motherfuckers. Sure enough, finna give it to these motherfuckers.
Oh,
Stanley Lynn was happening, my brother.
Stanley Lynn.
Mason Riley was happening.
What he do?
That's a Tom Brady stand right there. Oh, and by the way, because I forgot to do this. America, I know a lot of y'all out there feel like me. When your team win, you don't hear from nobody. But then when your team lose, when you're a real fan, all these motherfuckers come out the woodworks. So I got contacted by a Cowboy fan like Brandon Witherspoon. Don't fucking call me. Y'all ain't been shit for the longest. I apologize to my brother, but goddamn it, Brandon Fat went there. I got contacted by a Seahawks fan, Daryl Brantley. What the hell you contacting me for? Your team ain't do shit when they got to the playoffs. Your defense was trash. I got contacted by a Saints fan, Dominique James. What the hell? And Nakeem Liddell. What the y'all contacted me and Tom Brady and the Bucks beat your damn team. How in the hell? How y'all contacting me?
Everybody at the house calling you from their house phone.
Anthony Carlisle got 3 teams in the league. He got, 15 teams in the NFC? He got 3 of them.
No,
he
16,
claimed 16 in the NFC. He root for the damn Giants. He say Eli the GOAT, by the way. He root for the Giants, the Eagles, and the San Francisco 49ers.
How you gonna stay in division twice?
And then one of your damn teams he made did shit. How the hell you gonna talk?
Tell Anthony Carlisle he can't be on my committee.
No, I've been told him y'all real 49ers fans have not invited him to the cookout.
As them boys say, what set you claim?
That's right. Real shit. Where you from, cuz? But I just had to get that out of the way, America, before I get into this. All you Tom Brady jock sniffers in sports media. All you Tom Brady dick suckers online, get the main shit out your mouth, man. Get it out. Now, let me give you this disclaimer. Look, y'all see what it is. You see what my brother got down there, okay? But he's not no Tom Brady hater. You understand? That might say otherwise, but he's not. I am not, despite what my brother Stanley Lynn says. I am just a realist, and the realist. But my point is this. This motherfucker Tom Brady has gotten away with some of the it's like I said earlier with the Packers, how everything goes wrong with from the Brian Bostic shit, from the PI, the hole and shit, the Jerry Rice back in the day. Golden Tate, the Fail Mary. Okay, shit just be going, all the shit going wrong, but Tom Brady, shit go right. The tuck
Eugene Robinson. Don't forget Eugene Robinson.
Eugene Mother T. Why you do that to me? You know how I feel about that.
That's what I want the people to see.
So much shit with them Packers. We lost in every kind of bullshit way. With Tom, though, when it comes to shit that can go 50-50, tuck rule. He gets it. You know what I'm saying? All they got to do in Seattle is turn around and get a fucking ball to beast mode. That's all you got to do. Turn around and do this. You don't do it. Not only do you pass that bitch, Malcolm Butler makes a hell of a play. Tom Brady was sitting his ass down. Y'all say, oh, Tom Brady was sitting his ass down over there. Sitting down when that happened. Against the goddamn Falcons. All they got to do is run the fucking ball. Run the clock out. Yep. Hey, man, let's run some clock. Let's go ahead and goddamn do what we need to do. No. And then this game against us, he looked like shit in the second half.
Trash.
He looked like shit in the second. We sent a blitz, America, and y'all so-called GOAT that y'all can't get his dick out y'all mouth. This boy threw the ball like this. This y'all GOAT. This how he throwing that bitch. This whoever want it. Just go get it. I don't give a fuck.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Shit, I could have done that. This man is a top 5 quarterback in my opinion.
I don't
Top
disagree.
5 quarterback, in my
I
opinion.
disagree.
But when you put a top 5 quarterback with what he's had, that's how you get all them Super Bowls.
Yep.
Y'all motherfuckers acting like he ain't had nothing. And the number one thing that he has had is great defenses.
Always.
Everybody knows this. They say offense wins games. Defense wins championships. Well, I want to show you this, America. I did some extensive research. We going into what, our 55th Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
So we've had 54 Super Bowls. Out of 54 Super Bowl winners, only 7 teams have won the Super Bowl without having a top 10 scoring defense. Let me repeat that. There have been 54 Super Bowl winning teams,
Mm-hmm.
and only 7 of those teams have been teams that did not have a top 10 scoring defense. That's why I've been bringing up that stat all year, to add some kind of numerical value to this statement that defense win championship. It literally does, okay? Mm-hmm. When you look at that as a percentage, that means that only 12.9% of teams have won a Super Bowl without having that kind of defense. And none of them have been Tom Brady-led teams, not one.
Right.
The only teams to do that in Super Bowl history are the 1976 Raiders, led by
Ken Stabler.
Ken Stabler. 1983 Raiders, led by
Jim Plunkett.
Jim Plunkett. The 2006 Colts, led by Peyton. 2007 Giants, led by Eli. Yep. 2009 Saints, led by Drew Brees. 2011 Giants, led by Eli. And the 2012 Ravens, led by Joe Flacco. That's it.
Josephine.
Tom ain't do it. Aaron ain't do it. So it ain't, y'all think I'm just on Aaron. No, it ain't just Aaron. My point is we need a defense in Green Bay. If I had a defense in Green Bay to go with him, then we do something. When he had a great defense, we won the Super Bowl.
Yep. Chuck Wood.
Brett Favre, when we won that Super Bowl with him, shit, hold on. Let me tell y'all what kind of defense we had up there in Green Bay when we won that Super Bowl. We had the number one defense.
I know y'all had a man named Reggie White.
And we had the number one overall defense. We gave up 13 points a game that year, T.
Stop playing.
13 points a game.
Stop playing.
That's what we gave up that year. So I know everybody was like, oh my God, Brett Favre. I know he won 3 straight MVPs. I know he had a cannon for an arm. We had a great fucking defense. That's why we won. That's why Tom Brady wins. Because in his whole career, whether y'all like it or not, out of all these years he been playing, 20 years, when he came in the league in 2001, I mean, starting at 2001, he's had 17 top 10 scoring defenses. He's had 3 number 1 defenses.
They all win the Super Bowl?
Every time he had in each one of his Super Bowls, he had a top 10 defense.
Did all 3 number 1s make it? Win?
He had a number 1 defense in 2003 and they won. He had the number 1 defense in 2016 and they won. So that's the year he came back, right? So really it wasn't that's the year they came back. So really it was weird that they were down like that in the first half.
Yeah.
What made sense was them clamping up like they did in the second half because they were the number 1 scoring defense that year. Right. And he had the number 1 scoring defense last year. That's what I mean. They still won the division last year with him, who's a top 5 quarterback, and that stud defense. It didn't matter as much that he didn't have a lot of weapons. They were so good defensively. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't win the bowl. Of course, you needed some kind of weapons, something to go with them, like Gronk not being there hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But this year he got the number 8 defense. Yeah. So folks acting like Tom, who that? Skip Bayless up here talking about the Succaneers. He trying to make it seem, America, like Tom Brady went to an absolutely trash team. They went 7-9 in part because Jameis Winston was half blind last year and threw out them damn picks. Yeah. But that wasn't no garbage team, talent-wise.
No, they made it sound like it was.
It wasn't a garbage team.
Tom came in and taught them how to win. That's the narrative. He came in,
Yes.
he taught them how to win games. It's like, wait a minute. It was loaded.
See, they trying
And
to act
maybe
like he coaching the defense too now.
exactly.
That's what
Exactly.
I'm hearing now. That he's going to the defense and telling them what he would see as a quarterback. That's what they telling me now.
Here's what I love. This is where the Tom Brady GOAT talk, all this Tom Brady stuff makes me sick. And it's based upon one Skip Bayless. If you didn't hear the show, they were talking about the game that Monday.
Mhm.
And this man proceeded to tell me that on a play in which Godwin ran an out route to the sideline, that
Mhm.
Thomas Edward Brady the third, second, what is he? The second?
Something like that you be saying.
He told me that Tom Brady overthrew Godwin because he did not want to throw a pick six. He just had to basically he threw that ball away to keep them in field goal position. And then he proceeded to say that when Shannon basically said Godwin had two steps on the man, you tell me Brady's arm ain't went nowhere. He got steps on the guy. He should be able to make that throw, even at 43 years of age. And Skip
Mhm.
said, you don't understand his psyche like I understand it. I know his psyche. I know what Tom Brady was thinking. I know that he was thinking to just throw it away, not risk the pick six, when now he bashed Aaron Rodgers for throwing balls away the year he had, what, like 4 INTs? And he was like 28-4 or whatever it was. And it was
Yeah.
like, oh, no, 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 no. Aaron just throws balls away. He doesn't take risks. And it's like, wait a minute. And that's where we on this here show have a problem with mainstream sports media.
Yeah, because they do the most. They're lazy, America.
Come
They're
on.
lazy. Like, okay, I had to go through and do all this research myself. They have folks, researchers that they got producers, they got all that.
And that
And
guy
they
named
see
Himbo.
on every one of these shows, they got guys to go find their shit for them.
Yep.
Pick a show, they got guys. Right here, I'm put it on something. We do our own work.
Do it
And
all.
come up and just tell the fucking truth. Tell the fucking truth. Tom Brady's a great quarterback. But I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about when I say he has flaws. Okay? If he gonna be the greatest, what we arguing about is the EST. We ain't arguing about the great. We arguing about the EST, America.
Right.
Okay? So if you gonna come in the comment section talking your shit, know what we arguing about. Don't be up here calling me no hater. Don't be saying I don't think Tom Brady is great. Okay, 6 rings and up there 1 or 2 in yards, 1 or 2 in touchdowns. He is great. One of the greatest. You see, they dissing Mahomes because he said one of the greatest instead of the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. But this is my thing. The play that we talked about earlier with Aaron, that we say Aaron should have run.
Mm-hmm.
We're saying Aaron should have done something that Brady don't even have the ability to do.
Don't have the ability to do.
In that situation, nobody online, nobody in sports media is saying Tom Brady should have run that ball because they know his ass can't.
Can't do it.
So that's my point. Like we looking at somebody and we know he can't do things. It's like Brun. And we move him to the NBA go talk. We know Brun ain't good at shooting no free throws.
Nope.
We all know this, but we want to gloss over that. Michael Jordan's game was flawless.
Yep.
Every box has a check when it comes to Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Every box does not have a check when it comes to Tom Brady. Stop it.
Yep.
Stop it. That's why when our brother JoJo be like, Patrick Mahomes is Jordan-esque, I be telling him pump the brakes just because I want to see the young boy go through something. But in terms of just the eye test, that motherfucker checks every damn box. when it comes to playing a quarterback.
Yep.
He can throw on the run. He can throw from the pocket. He can throw at different arm angles. He got a cannon for an arm. He can run and go pick me up a first down. If that was Patrick Mahomes instead of 37-year-old Aaron Rodgers, maybe I don't even say that JPP may have hawked him down, T. Maybe Patrick could have hawked when got the corner of that end zone right there. You know, I don't think Aaron would have. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know.
I'm just at his age. Now, young Aaron had
I
a little
know.
get up to him. I don't know.
I think he still can move well.
You think he was well enough to get away from JPP?
At least
Maybe so.
I think he could have got away from JPP. Maybe even and on the slick, he could have might even picked up a little extra because you know they're gonna try to kill him. They're gonna try to hit him if he slid or something.
Yeah, he could.
But I think he was gonna go to the corner. I think if he'd have took it to the corner and just got the receiver to block, he could have scored.
I can't argue that. I can't argue that. But America can't argue that Tom Brady would not have even been able to do that. When Tom Brady saw something coming at his ass, he just threw that bitch up.
Or throw it down or whatever.
It's something like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting at. Only 7 teams, again, in the history of this game have won a Super Bowl without having the top 10 scoring defense. The Packers did not have one this year. So motherfuckers be trying to get on Aaron Rodgers for not doing something that Tom Brady has never done. He's never won a Super Bowl without a top 10 scoring defense. Yeah. It's only 21 teams in the history of the game that didn't been to the Super Bowl without a top 10 scoring defense. So this is our 55th Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, it's 55.
So that's 110 teams. After this game, that's going to be a total of 110 teams that participate in the Super Bowl. And I'm telling you, only 21 have ever gone to the Super Bowl without having a top defense. Now, let me be thorough. For back in the day, when you had the NFL, before the pre-merger, let's say pre-merger, before the AFL and NFL came together, I did top 5 defenses. I ain't even do top 10 for them because it was so few teams. You know what I'm saying? Right. But so back then in the day, when these guys talking about like Bart Starr and you know what he was doing and stuff like that, my Packers had the number 1 defense in 66, the number 3 defense in 67. That's what Bart had at his disposal for them games. We talk about Broadway Joe Namath. He had the number 4 defense. That's what he had. All right. What are some of these other guys? Oh, you know how they talk about the 72 Dolphins?
Yeah.
And they like to show us Zonka and they like to tell us about Don Shula. They had the number 1 defense, T. Number 1. They had number 1 defense back to back. That's why they went back to back.
Yeah.
They gave up only 10.7 points that next year. Folks don't want to talk about that team. Everybody talk about the 85 Bears. Shit, the 73 Dolphins gave up fewer points than the 85 Bears.
Yeah.
Them 85 Bears motherfuckers. Now,
cold, man.
Them damn 2000 Ravens, they are as advertised. They are as fucking advertised. Because as you can tell, America, once I got on, when I gave y'all the 7 who won Super Bowls without a top 10 defense, most of them are from this modern era. All right. You only had 2 pre-90s to ever do it. But then in the 2000s, you've seen 5 teams. So, you know, the Ravens are right there in the middle of the game, shifting and everything. Them motherfuckers only gave up 10 points. 10 fucking points. Them some bad motherfuckers. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say to you, America, is give these other football players some love.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a team sport. It's the ultimate team sport. You've been saying
the number 1.
Been saying it's the ultimate team sport.
More than any other sport, man.
It don't matter what Tom Brady did in 2 of them Super Bowls. If Vinatieri don't make that kick, all for naught.
That first Super Bowl that man won, we know that man was game manager. That man wasn't doing shit that year.
Nope.
Just don't fuck it up. Yep. Literally don't fuck it up. Yep. I want to go back and see if he was even a Pro Bowl or I definitely wasn't no All Pro that year, I bet.
You say no.
You
say no, and I ain't gotta look it up.
You look at that last Super Bowl he won against the Rams. That offense ain't do shit.
Nothing.
Ain't do shit. You look at the Super Bowl they lost to the Giants, and you really really looking at this. That was so much of a choke job because the Giants, what year was that? 2007? The Giants had the number. They were undefeated in 2007, right?
Yeah. That was the year.
Bruh, Giants had the number 17 defense that year, giving up 21.9 points a game.
Yeah.
And they held them motherfuckers with what, 14?
I think it was 14. Yeah, it sounded like
that's a choke job.
It is a choke job.
That's a choke job.
With the offense they had going that year.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that wasn't a good defense.
Yeah.
You had that front four that was a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But this tells me they were giving up points that year.
Yeah.
They choked.
Yeah.
Big time, man. And even the other one they lost, the Giants won. They had the number 25 defense. To America, to give you an idea how bad that defense was. Hell, I want to say the Cowboys were like 26-27 this year. Cowboys ended up coming up a little bit. They were down at 30-something. But that's how bad that Giants defense was that year. And credit to Eli. Defense got hot, and Eli was clutch. Anthony Carlisle, I give you credit on that, Carlisle. Okay? Eli got hot, but all this shit that Eli is better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers, you need to goddamn take that on the way. Your football card has been revoked. Don't talk football no more. All right, but just want to clear some shit up, America. Tom Brady is a GOAT. He is definitely a GOAT.
He's the most fortunate player of all time.
But he got to be the most fortunate. I want to pause on player in general because I want to do some more research. But when it comes to QBs,
QBs, I'm gonna go ahead and say he's the most fortunate of all time. He just had luxuries on luxuries.
And the number one luxury, because people always try to throw at us what wideouts he didn't have and shit like that. But I just showed you, America, the number one thing you gotta have is defense.
Gotta have it.
More than likely, you got a 13% chance, America, to win the Super Bowl if your ass ain't got a top 10 defense. So you can do what you want. That's what the fucking stats show. Yep. If your ass ain't got that, more than likely your ass ain't finna win the Super Bowl. And oh yeah, we finna see this year. Tom Brady got another one. Patrick Mahomes right there. They got him listed as 11, but it's a tie with number 10. So I don't know how they statistically put him at 11 like that, but we shall see. We shall see.
Sure will.
Go.
Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button, turn on the notifications.